Hey you, it's Evie. Weight gain and fibro. Where do we begin? I want to talk to you a little bit about statistics, tiny bit, causes, a little bit of the struggle, and what can we do about it. So if you're interested in more about that, keep watching. First off, real quick, if this is the first time you ever seeing this face, hi, I'm Evie. I make videos about chronic illnesses. We have well over 200, maybe 300 videos wrapped around fibro and other chronic illnesses. So if you would like to join our Spoonie fam, make sure you subscribe, turn the bell on so that way you're notified. All right, you guys, for those of you that have been here with me for a while, you know that I've put on quite a bit of weight, especially after quit smoking. But first thing first, everybody's situation is different. It all depends on your genetics, having children. Me, I quit smoking, I had 2 children and gained 40-50 pounds since then. No, 50 pounds since I've been first diagnosed. I started seeing a doctor finally when I was 18. And now I'm 31. Not just fibromyalgia itself, because you're kind of restricted. You are restricted on how physical you can be. Yeah, you can't be a couch potato, but you can't be super active like you were before. Before, I was very active. I was always working, sometimes two jobs at a time. I would usually always be doing something. I think the biggest thing for me were the medications. There are so many medications that doctors will put you on for fibromyalgia that make you gain weight. Just read the comment section. The spoonies, make sure you comment down below what medications you notice you've gained weight. The most common ones would be gabapentin, Lyrica, prednisone, or any steroid really. There's so many, Cymbalta, I was on that. So many different kinds. And although one person gains weight from it, doesn't mean the next person will. Just like what will work for you won't work for the next person. Everybody's so different, and I think that's what really makes it a pain. Since I have found the combination of medication that seems to work best for me, like you guys know, I'm on the B-Trans patch. I am so much more physical than what I used to be, especially when I was first diagnosed. Now, there is a thing that I read on here. I will share the links down below if you want to know more, but just a little brief bit. When you have fibromyalgia, the appetite signaling hormone leptin may be out of sync. That sends inaccurate hunger messages in the brain, making you eat more. This is Dr. Holtorf. I don't know if that's true. I don't see any references to that, but maybe, just like your thyroid can be out of whack too, and that causes a big thing. I've had my thyroid checked, and one time it was abnormal, the next time it read just normal, so I don't know. Or your thyroid, which regulates metabolism, could be dysfunctional. That can slow down the body's ability to burn more calories. Plus, the condition itself, fibromyalgia, causes a metabolic slowdown. And here it says, fibro patients have a 25% lower metabolism on average than someone without fibro of the same age and body weight. That's 500 fewer calories burned per day. I found that a little interesting. Obviously, you guys, other things play a big part. I had a bit of an eating disorder when I was younger. I was down to eating a cracker a day. I used to be a really big girl in middle school. I kind of struggled with my weight for a long time. I was 5'4", 200 pounds. I was just a big girl, and I was sick of being teased at school, so I started to not eat. And I kind of noticed that in my adult life, I don't find myself eating until dinner, and that is terrible. Because if you guys are like that, in case you don't know, that's like putting your body in starvation mode. And so if you go so long without feeding your body any nutrition, once you finally do feed it, it's going to grab onto all that fat and it's going to store it because it doesn't know the next time it's going to eat again, which causes weight gain. No, I'm not severely obese. I'm chubby. I'd like to be healthier. But this has been an ongoing issue for quite some time for me. I'm working on it. I'm trying really hard to force myself to eat something a little bit throughout the day, opposed to nothing at all and just dinner. Because that's not healthy, but it's been such a bad habit. I'm trying to break that so then I can hopefully get a little faster metabolism. I'm on my feet all the time. When I go to bed, I have water retention in my legs. My legs are kind of like clay. If you press on them, you'll see the indent of your finger in my leg. That's what made the doctor test for thyroid and stuff. And because of so much weight gain in such a short period of time, it was 40 pounds in a year. I do blame some of the medication that I've been on, especially Cymbalta. Thankfully, I'm not on that anymore. But you know, when you gain all this weight, it's not going to help the muscles. It's not going to help the joints or the pain by any means. It's just going to make it harder. So I've been trying to work on this. I've lost a few pounds, making myself eat more. So don't think just because restricting what you eat, you're going to lose weight, because that's not always the case. So, and I'm living proof of that. Like when I do those apps where you track your calories, often I would do that for the day and it would say that I'm not eating enough throughout the day. But I'll go through periods where I'll eat more, and then like say during the weekend when the family's home, go out to eat or something. Obviously I've had more calories then. I'm trying to do healthier calories and more of them. So, you know, not every person that you see is heavy eats a lot. It's just not the case. Especially when you have symptoms that worsen the more physical you are. Honestly, you guys, I would really, 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 really want you to start a diary. Anything you put in your mouth, you write down. Drinks and food. Focus on that, and after a week or two, look back and look at your pattern. I think that could really help you, especially for those that aren't getting enough water, because we need water. And I noticed when I used to be really bad with drinking water that I hurt more. The more salt, the more sugar, I hurt more. So I've kind of learned throughout the years what helps the pain and what doesn't. I was actually asked by a spoonie to do this video, and I believe I kind of briefly touched on it a while back, but I know it's been a while, so I thought I'd finally make this video now. If there's little tips you guys want to share, I'd love that. It could help others. Me, although I don't physically go out there and exercise, I'm always running around doing something. I try to at least stretch every single day. I think that makes a big difference. Hot baths, they hurt, but long term they help because they're loosening up those muscles. You know, you figure you're in pain, your body's in chronic pain all the time, your muscles are going to naturally clench and tighten, which causes more pain. So if you're like me and temperature really makes a big difference in your pain, still go for the hot baths just to loosen up those muscles with Epsom salt, and keep up on your magnesium. Make sure your vitamin D3 is good. I made a whole video about that. That's very important. I noticed a big difference when I found out I was deficient, and I'm still deficient, but I am a lot better numbers than what I had before. I hope you found this helpful. If I missed anything, let me know. I just kind of wanted to share what I'm going through, my process. So if you want to share your story, I'd love to read it. Also, spoonies, let me know how you're doing. My favorite part having a YouTube channel is just talking with you guys. Us interacting back and forth. It's awesome. It's a great thing to have. So I'm very thankful for all of you, and I hope you're doing all right. If not, hang in there, and I will see you soon. Love yous.